All right, quick and dirty, it's patch notes time. Patch 7.55 is here, and it's pretty much everything we expected. Northhorn has been added. The new quests for the Phantom Weapons have been added. There are 5 quests this time, so odds are we're still going to have a step where we have to turn in some crafted items, and then there might be some additional quests for some other steps. Maybe this last one's actually a bit longer, who knows. Our last inconceivably further Hildebrand quest has been added. You can find that at Solution 9. Everything else is exactly what we expected. Tuliyola is where you'll find the new Allied Society Capstone quest if you want to go ahead and tolerate that some more. Hildebrand has been added to New Game Plus, as is tradition. New outdoor items have been added. These are both from the furniture design, but also these are most likely also from Occult Crescent. New hairstyles, new emotes, again, most likely from Occult Crescent. You can now turn in 99 runaway totems for your Hell on Rails wings. The drop rate for your NUO wings has been increased. However, you're not going to be able to turn in totems for those yet. You will be able to do that most likely either patch 7.56 or 7.58. Yes, we do know there's a 7.58 patch coming up. We assume it is going to be in October. In fact, actually, let me take a look here real quick. That is, they said like October 12th, I think, was when they, like October 12th, October 13th. I think we're going to see that 7.58, because that would coincide with about when JP is going to be testing cross-region Duty Finder. But in any case, some quality of life tweaks happening to Dancing Mad Ultimate to make mechanics more easily visible. Okay, we'll have to see how that looks, see if that's important or not. And then we have a lot of descriptions involving everything going on at Occult Crescent North Horn. And for the most part, everything is exactly what you expect. We have new jobs. Your knowledge level is going up to 40. Your max level on each of the jobs is still staying exactly the same. There is still there is still a penalty. But one thing of note is the fact that Blue Mage specifically, there is a Phantom Blue Mage being added. Their skills are learned by encountering monsters that know those skills. They have Arrow, Missile, Aqua Breath, Mighty Guard, and White Wind. You have to see those in combat. Your level, however, does increase your occult learning trait, which lets you learn them easier, I guess. So that's pretty much like the only really real news, other than the fact that also Fork Tower magic is also being implemented, and that does have a normal mode in instance, as well as an extreme mode you can access outside of the instance. That is actually done specifically through Jeffrey in Phantom Village, where you would normally go to actually join into North Horn. So you have that option to go ahead and do that for the high-end version, which is what they should have done in the first place for Fork Tower Blood. But here we are, near the end of the expansion, finally getting one of the core things of the expansion correct. Oh, God, Occult Crescent's a mess. But in any case, the new Phantom quests have been added, as mentioned earlier. That, of course, are going to start in the Phantom Village, and yes, we will be able to customize our stats. So, yay. New PvP season is starting, thus there are going to be a bunch of job changes, such as the Paladin LB taking 15 seconds longer to charge, Dark Knight getting a buff to their Impalement, recast time going down by 2 seconds, and Blackest Night Barrier potency has been increased by 2,000. Nice little changes there for them. Dragoon, they're sky high. That is their ability to jump straight up into the sky, the effect duration has been decreased by a full second. So they're invulnerable for 1 second less. So you got less options for just ignoring things and just waiting for berries to run out. You got to time it a little bit better now. Ninja, a little bit of DPS buffing on Bushin and Zesho Meppo. Machinist Scattergun got its potency buffed. Bishop Auto Turret had their potency increased a little bit. That's good. Good. Pictomancer, their Star Prism increases party members' damage dealt. Increase to the party members' damage dealt has been reduced by 5%. A little bit of nerf to Picto. That's okay. Picto was doing really well in CC anyway. And White Mage Aqua Veil has been buffed. I'm actually a little surprised to see not see the Korra Core on Red Mage not get nerfed a little bit. But okay. But as I mentioned, season 20 ends, season 21 begins, and with that, new data centers for where to go for ranked. Japan, you're going to Elemental. North America, you're going to Primal. Europe, you're going to Light. And Oceania, you're not going to believe this, you're going to Materia. We also have some frontline specific changes happening. Paladin, their limit gauge fill rate is increasing from plus 0 seconds to plus 15 seconds. I think that means that they're going to take another 15 seconds longer to charge, in addition to what the nerf they just had a moment ago. So that's that. Monk, damage taken is reduced from minus 50% to minus 55%. Are they taking more damage? I think they're taking a little bit more damage. Dragoon is going to be doing a little bit more damage. Samurai going to be taking a little bit less damage. Or taking a little bit more damage. Yeah, they're taking a little bit more damage. Viper is getting a little bit of a nerf to their damage dealt in front lines, and their damage taken is going to be increased a little bit. Now, biggest change is one big thing they did this last main patch was that they made it so that battle high in front lines now no longer goes away, but the amount of battle high you get per kill and per assist is directly affected by the battle high of the person you defeated. They are now making it so that lower battle highs award a lot less. Like at 0 battle high, you used to get 6 for a kill, now you only get 4. And of course, that rate is cut in half for assist. And that goes all the way up to battle high 3, where it still stays at 12. And then battle high 4 and 5, you get a little bit more. 16 for 4, where it used to be 14. And 5 now gives 20, where it used to give 16. And of course, half credit for assist. So, all in all, pretty good. We got some new items, of course, related to North Horn. The following item is no longer classified as untradeable, that being the magic bucket for some reason. Okay. What we got here? When taking part in the cosmic exploration on Oxia, the name of items procured during artifact search has been changed from Voyager records to Ancient records. Okay. New fisherman added. I have been hearing that this also includes new legendary fish. Toucan mount has been added. New barding has been added. New bird has been added. New fashion accessory has been added. New glasses has been added. In order to prevent service congestion immediately after the release of 7.55, we'll be implementing multiple field instances for Heritage Found and Phantom Village. No real surprise there. Why Heritage Found? Oh, it's Hildebrand. The division of Oxia into multiple instances added to alleviate congestion in patch 7.51 will be removed. New titles have been added. The following edition has been added to portraits, new accents, and new poses. New adventure plate has been added. Again, this is all stuff being added, all thanks to North Horn. So yeah, like I said, not a whole lot of like big surprises. And I think that's pretty much it. Nothing's really like standing out as like a big critical error here and known issues. A lot of little stuff that looks like Northhorn's gonna be a little oopsie whoopsie. But not a whole lot that we can really make heads or tails of until we actually get in there. So that is pretty much it for the patch notes. Give a like, subscribe. We'll see you in there when we see you in there. Take care. I will have a video up, by the way, showing off the new relic weapons the moment I get a chance to.